remember that, you know, everything can be modified for not having a ball, and everything can be worked on with the ball. So we're just gonna start with the ball comes close to your thighs. Deb, if you're not doing this, I just want you to go onto your hands and knees, into a forearm plank and do forward and back on your arms like a saw. So you just roll toes forward and back. For the rest of you, you're gonna bring the ball up to your chest, up to your thighs, and roll out on the ball, elbows on, thumbs up, but don't put all your body weight onto the ball and then come back all the way in. So Deb, just keep your hips parallel to the floor and glide. Yes, that's it. All right, so we'll do 10 of these rollouts in 3, 2, 1. So come out and come back in. Now, at the end of 10, we're just gonna stay out for a short little halfway roll in. This is 3, 4, good. Make sure when you come out, I'll turn to the side, that you don't drop your hips like this, but you keep your head and tailbone in a long line. 5 more. So I guess maybe I'll just turn this way. 4, billion, 3. When I count to 1, stay out. 2, and then 1, stay out. And just pull the ball in and just Deb, hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back up. Deb, you're gonna stay on your hands and knees and do this on your hands and knees. Everybody else, I want you to roll over the ball so that your toes are on the floor and your chest is off the ball. So you're right at the bottom ribs. All right, so we're gonna take the right arm and left leg up. So we're gonna use this is kind of between a warm up and a workout, of course. So stability, core, mobility in the shoulder and hip joints. All right, so you should have the ball, good, not resting your chest on it. Right arm, left leg in 3, 2, go. 1, and then switch arms and legs. 2, oh, don't do that. 3, part of it is that I'm nursing an injury in my left foot and I can't really work too much putting stability in there. 5, 6, head in line with the tailbone. 7, 8, 9, one more is 10. Push back and just go to a child's pose. Arms on the ball, arms on the floor, regular old child pose. All right, so coming back to your hands and knees for your rollouts. 10 rollouts, 8 pulls, just like this, dragging in halfway. All right, so the ball starts right at your hips, fingertips on the ball. In 3, 2, we move forward. 1, come back in. Remember, no collapsing through the center. 2, just glide forward and back there. 3, so your head and tailbone staying in the same line. 4, I mean, obviously, if you have an ab roller, you're more than welcome to use this. 5, and 6, the music decided to stop. We'll see if it comes back. 7, it's not a good music day. 8, 2 more. 9, now stay on this last one. At 10, and pull it in from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Roll right over the ball. So just the center of your body's on the ball, widen your legs. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, in 3, 2, go. Thumb up to the ceiling on the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I just want to see you guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, push back into child's pose. Come up onto your knees again, or to your forearms and knees, legs. Last set of rollouts. Roll out onto your forearms. Thumbs up to the ceiling on this one too. In 3, 2, or just roll forward glides. 1, good. 10, 9, 8, good. Keep the shoulders down as well. 7. Oh, I didn't set my watch. 6. Keep going. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one, stay out. 1. Pull it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back and come all the way over on top of the ball. Alternating arms and legs, opposite arm, opposite leg, bird dog in 3, 2, go. I'm sorry, not bird dog. Yeah, bird dog. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to a child's pose. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and, if you have a small ball, grab it. You're going to keep the big ball, those of you who have it. And you're going to come around and have a seat. There's a couple ways of doing this. You can sit on the floor and lean your back against the ball, or I think we're going to have to do this on the other mat so it doesn't slide. Or you can sit down on the ball, and actually you're going to need weights as well. Or you can sit down on the ball and lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Okay? So there's 2 ways of doing that. You're also going to want to have a heavy set of weights. I'm just going to stick with this for now. All right. All right, so again, a couple ways of getting it. Let me just see that you're where you need to be. Otherwise, you're on. Deb, you have a choice. You could be. You can put your back. I don't know if Debbie's there. If you could put your back on the small ball between the shoulder blades. Cindy, no, I don't want. So here's what I don't want. First of all, I want the other ball between your thighs. Okay. What I don't want, and I'll turn to the side, I guess, again. But this is not what I want to see. Not yet, anyway. I don't want to see this pushed back like this. I want you to actually sit on the floor, so your hips are on the floor. And instead of rolling back, I want you to push up. So think of it like a squat from the floor and down. The ball's going to move a little bit, but we're not pushing off the floor and pushing the ball back. So just before I get on here, let me make sure you got that. And Deb, you can put the ball between your thighs, or you can put it between your shoulder blades and go down. So your head will end up resting kind of on the ball. All right, arms up, palms face away from you. So we're going to start with our hips on the ground. As you come up, your hips are going to come up and the arms are going to press. So Debbie, you're just going to do a chest press with a bridge and come down. All right, so hips on the floor all the way, and let them come back down to the floor. Hips go up in 3, 2, we go. 1, so press the arms down and up. 1, 2, touch the floor. 3, 4, squeeze the ball between your thighs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, with 1 more. 1 more. Now, you can stay up. 1 or 2 weights. I'll show you what we're going to do. You can keep the ball there. Now you're going to come from the floor, push back, arms go back, legs can go a little straighter, and then come back down. So now we will roll the ball away. Deb, you're just going to do a bridge. You're going to stay in a bridge and do a pullover. Right? So everybody come down to the floor that's on the floor. Arms come up, and you can do the same thing, Debbie. You can start on the floor. Arms 1 or 2 heavy weights. In 3, 2, everybody lift up and push back. Deb, you're just going to do a pullover, but you're going to stay in the bridge. 1, come back down. Put the arms by the knees. 2, roll back. Get a little stretch in the hip flexors, and down. 3, and down. 4. So remember, this one we do roll the ball out. 5. And you also get a nice little stretch across the ball. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And the last one is 10. And come back to sit on the floor. All right. So now on the chest, well, no, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something else, but we're not in this position when we do the chest press. So sit on the floor, weights at your chest. You could actually put them right over your chest. So right here, they're right above your collarbones. But when you come up in your glute bridge, the arms come right in front of the chest, right in line with the chest. Okay? And drop your hips. Okay, so everybody pick up your weights. Ball between the thighs. Don't drop the ball. It's a chest press and a bridge that you're staying. You can go up and down in the bridge. In 3, 2, and go. 10. Touch the floor. 9. So it's a squat. Inverted, right? 3. 4. Without all that load bearing. 5. 6, 7, you can go up or down with the arms either way, it doesn't matter. 8, 2 more times. 9, and 1. Now, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to use one weight, heavy weight. Arms up, hips go back as we roll back in 3, 2, go. So pull the arms over the head, so pull over. And now, for those of you on the ball, it's also a bridge lift, but then extend to stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I like it. Good, Spice Girls. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, ball makes a lot. It sounds like a haunted house in here. All right, last set of bridge with the chest press. So we start sitting on the floor, or just on the floor, back against the ball, and your head. My head is resting on the ball. Maybe I just have a big ball. Arms up over your shoulders. Or over your collarbone here. 3, 2, hips up. 1, press. Now this one doesn't roll the ball back and forth. Just drop the hips down and up. 2. 3, 4. Karen, try to line up your heels with your sitting bones. 7, so your knees are not pigeon-toed. You're not like pigeon-toed. 7. 8, 9, we'll we'll come all the way up in 10. 10, come back down to the floor, release it for the pullovers. 3, 2, go. All the way back, all the way in. So get a nice stretch in your hips for those of you on the ball. 2, 3, 4, touch the floor behind you, Deb. Everybody else won't be able to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more is 10. All right, good. Put the weights down. Come back, roll yourself back or sit up and come to sit with your feet on the floor. You can move the ball for now. You can keep it there. It's gonna be a little tricky, but all right. All right. So now we're gonna do a set sitting on. I just like to do my little spinal twist. We're gonna do a set sitting on the ball with your heavier set of weights. Heavier set of weights. So just sitting up more towards the edge of the ball so the weights don't, like, the ball doesn't get in the way of the weights. Deb, you can do this standing, kneeling, or sitting. You can kneel on one leg or kneel on two legs. Everybody else, you're going to hinge forward, pick up your weights, and you're going to stay in that forward position for your rear delts. Then you're going to sit up and you're going to do bicep curls, and then you're going to either do one or two weights overhead. Okay? So those are the three sets of weights that you're going to do. All right? So it's a bent over row, not a rear fly. Hinge forward. Now your chest is on your thighs, but you're not collapsed. So there's like a little bit of space there, just as if you were standing. All right, pick up your weights. You have a couple choices of how you want your shoulders to be. In 3, 2, let's go. 10 rows. 9, if you feel tension in the neck, chin down. 3, 4, 5, 6, stay connected, Michelle. 7, don't let your chest come away from your thighs. 8, one more. 10, sit up. Now you might have to adjust where you're sitting. You can make it a hammer curl too, but 5, palms forward, in 3, 2, we go. 10, no swinging in the back. 2, so the weights are going to come down to the ball. 3, so you can't swing them back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put one weight down if you want, 2 weights if you'd like overhead. Palms face the ceiling on the overhead press. In 3, 2, go. 10, 9, biceps by the ears. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one more, 10. Okay, round 1, we'll just add in the middle, come down to either your back or on the ball. Hands behind your head. So my hips are on the ball, and I'm just going to do a crunch, right? Elbows out, 3, 2, go. Only 10 of these. We'll come back to it again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the full range of motion since we're not doing a ton of them. Make it the best you can. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, come back. And now you're going to go back to the rows. So pick up your heavy set of weights. You actually, when you bend forward, you can pick up your heavy set of weights from the floor. And remember, your arms can be palms face each other, palms up, or palms down. You choose what works best for you today. All right, so hinge forward in 3, pick up your weights. 2, go for 10 rows. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sit up or stand up. Bicep curls in 3, 2, go. Full range of motion. 10, 9, 8. Just, it's nice to add a little instability with the ball. 6, 5, 4, no swinging in the back. 3, 2 more. So really secure your core. And 1. So when you're on the ball, there's instability, period, end of sentence. And then if you start swaying through your back, see if you can start to connect, just allow that core to fire up so that you can stay stable on the ball. That's part of the beauty of the ball. Okay, arms up, elbows forward, 3, 2, go. 10. Touch between the space between the two shoulder blades. 2, and then push the arms to the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. 10 crunches, so you're not all the way down. Hands back behind your head. In 3, 2, go. 10, 9, it's almost a sit-up. 3, 4, you can make it in between, right? 5, 6, don't go all the way back. 7, we'll do that later. 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Again, with that little bit, not so little bit of instability, you should fire up the core pretty strong. All right, back to the last set of rows, bent over position, arms in whichever position you choose. Lean forward, 3, pick up, 2, and row, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Bicep curls in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8. Engage your core. 7, but don't hold your breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Weight down. Arms overhead. Oh, no, you don't have to put the weight down. I'm going from one weight. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Put the weight down. Slide down just a bit. Hands behind the head in 3, 2, go. Crunch. 10, 9. We're going to be staying on the floor. 3, 4, 5. Your hands are just like lightly touching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, if you want, you can stretch over the ball and stretch the front of your body. Legs can be straight or bent out in front of you, and you can roll back and forth a little bit. If you like back bending, this is the place for you to hang. I could be here all day. Okay. And then come back up slowly so you don't get dizzy. And then we're going to come down onto the floor. So grab your weights, have them nearby. I'm just wondering if you won't need the small ball. Deb, you can use the small ball. Okay. So I'll bring you a little closer. You guys will stay there. But I'm afraid you might lose some of it, so I'll see how close exactly we are going to get. Okay. All right, so now we'll start on the floor with your big ball, or Deb, you can just use the little ball. And you guys are familiar with these. They're called ball transfers. The ball is going to be between your thighs. So it starts between your thighs. The arms are going to come overhead and the legs are going to drop. Head and shoulders lift up and you take the ball into your hands, and then arms and legs drop. And then you take it back to your hands and here. Okay, so it's called ball transfers. You can do it, Debbie, with the small ball. All right, the bigger ball, just, it's bigger. That's all. All right, so I'll count out the reps that we're going to do, because typically forward and back is 1 rep. If you want, bend the knees. But what I mean by that, keep the knees bent, but there's no change in the knee angle. So watch this without the ball for a second. So the action is at the hip, here, as opposed to here at the knee. So the action is at the hip, not the knee. Keep that in mind. All right, put the ball between your thighs, ankles, legs. Deb, you can put it anywhere in the lower leg. Start with your legs up. Just get a good squeeze on the ball. Reach your hands up like we did in the rollouts. All right, in 3, 2, 1, arms and legs go back. And then head and shoulders come up. Grab the ball. I'm going to call that 1. Come back up. Down. 2. 3. You can totally do this with straighter legs. 4, get your head and shoulders up when you lift the ball. 5, finish this one all the way out. Take it back to your legs and down. Okay. Now you're going to keep the ball between your legs. I'm going to have to move a little bit on this one. I know most of you can do this, and you can do this, Debbie, with your small ball. Again, the knees are bent or straight. It's going to depend on your back. Arms are shoulder height. Drop the ball towards the right, come back to center, and drop the ball towards the left. You don't have to touch the floor with the ball, but I will tell you that tomorrow morning, you'll be reminded of this. Okay, so ball between the legs, legs up, arms out. Squeeze the ball and don't lose it. Go to the right side, pendulum, and then left side pendulum. 3, 2, go. 1, side to side. Even if you don't touch the floor, which actually will make it a bit more challenging not to touch the floor, because you don't release it and you have a tight contraction. 3, and 4, 5. Now if you're like me and you have a super big ball, your inner thighs are also screaming at you. 6, we're gonna go to 8. 7. And 1 more. Each side, 8. Whoops, and 8. Good, come back to center. Put your ball on the floor and let your knees roll over the ball. All right? So, Deb, you're just going to go back to a bridge. Actually, for you, Debbie, put your feet on the ball and do the bridge. Everybody else, your knees are on the ball. Arms can be down. Up is going to be more challenging. And all I want you to do is a bridge, straighten out your legs, and come down. Now, here's the deal. The more of your leg that's on the ball, the less challenged it'll be. They're all challenging. You can go to your feet. I'm going to avoid that for myself for an injury. But the longer your legs are, the more challenging this becomes. All right? So under your knee or further away is up to you. Arms up, we'll do 10 of these. In 3, 2, go. 10. Now, you can have your arms anchored into the floor because that will make it easier for you. I hate to use the word easy. 3. Feet on the ball, Debbie. Both feet on the ball and do your bridges. 5. 6, keep the leg, for you, Deb, keep the legs further away so your hamstrings are more active. 7, as ours are here. 8, 2 more. And 10, release. Bend the knees. You can do a little spinal twist if you like. Side to side. And then come back to center and put the ball back between the thighs. Grab the ball in between your legs. Legs up. Excuse me. Arms up. Head up if you'd like. Lower down in 3, 2, go. So arms and legs. Now transfer. 1. Head and shoulders come up. Each time you move the ball. 2. 3. 4, we do 5 of these, and 5. Good, rest for a second. And then put the ball back between the thighs, legs up in the air. Soft bend in the knee, big bend in the knee, or straight legs, arms out, shoulder height, like a T. Don't touch the floor in 3, right side to side, 2, 1. Good. Karen, bring it down. Oh, it's hard to tell. Yeah, between the lower leg, 2. This is 2, sorry. We're doing 8 of these. 3. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. 4. Okay, does that change it? 5. If your left shoulder's coming up or your right shoulder's coming up, you need to adjust that. 6. 7. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And 8. Come back to center. Yeah, sometimes we drop it. I did. All right, legs on the ball, either at your knees or further away. Arms can be by your side, kind of anchoring your upper body or your just stability, or in the air for more challenge. 3, 2, go. Hips up and down. You can be all the way out to your feet. 3, 4, 5. Don't let your body fall down. 6, we're going for 10. You got to control it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so as what happens with gravity, when what goes up must come down, but how it comes down in this particular instance is very important. Not with a crash. It's controlled, slow and controlled, so that the hips just don't pop down onto the floor. All right, let's go ahead back for our 3rd set. Ball transfers start. Legs over hips, knees bent or straight. The ball is at the lower leg if possible. All right, legs up, everybody, arms up, head up. 3, 2, go. Now drop the arms and legs. Come up, transfer 1. 2. 3. 4. This is the last one. 5. And down. Good. All right. Pendulum. Legs up. Arms out, shoulder height. Do not let, when the legs go to the right, don't let the left arm come up. When the legs go to the left, don't let the right arm come up. Shoulders are glued to the floor. Palms are up. 3, 2, go. 1. Oh, I'm going to just do a mea culpa now. Oh, I can't go back. Okay. 2. Just, I'm hitting the wall. 3. Oh my God, everything's happening. 4. You are going to feel these strong. That's when the mea culpa. 5. 6. Don't hold your breath. 7. And you got 1 more. 8. Come back to center. Put the foot down, the ball down, and put your legs on top. Wherever you choose to take them is up to you. 10 bridges. 3, 2, go. 10. Oops. See? 9. I will tell you this, and I didn't tell you this before, and I should have. If your feet are wider, you'll be more stable. 3, 4. I think I'm just on something. That's why I'm not stable. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. All right, just pull your knees into your chest. Again, you can do the spinal twist over to one side. And then to the other side. Okay. Let's go into some outer hip oblique work on this side. All right. So, I know the stability ball is big, and that's fine. You can use the smaller ball as well, but if you have the big ball and you can use it, I want you to. Start out on your right side, on your forearm, so there's space between your ear and the shoulder. The left arm can be down for balance and stability, and again, this is kind of the lower leg. So between the ankles will help stabilize the ball a little bit. And all you're going to do is lift your hips from the floor, up and down. That's your first exercise. And then I'll tell you, we'll go, I'm going to stay on one side, it's just easier than going back and forth. So you've got the hip lift there, and then here you've got the leg lift. Arms, you're down on your side, all the way down, and then you've got just the leg lift. So it's the same thing with the small ball, all the same ideas, okay? So first we start upright on your forearm. Left hand can be down. Lift your hips up in 3, 2, go. 10. Now, if you feel stable, 9, 8, top arm can be up and even holding weight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, one more. Good. Now lay down all the way on your arm and just lift the 2 legs off the floor. You could support your head with your hands. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you do both legs, Deb? Put the ball between the ankle. 5, 4. You could do the exact same thing we're doing. 3, 2 more, 1 more. Now listen, keep the ball where it is. Lay on your back, lift your legs up in the air. Reach your hands to the top of the ball in 3, 2, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you guys keep the ball where it is and just roll onto your other side. I'm just going to stay forward so I can see you and you can see me. All right, so we're going on to the left side. Straight legs. There could be a slight bend in them. All right, so your side, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle in the same line. Right hand can be on the floor, or you can lift it in the air, or even hold a weight in your arm. In 3, bottom hip lifts 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, anything you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lie all the way down, supported or not. Wait a minute, you're supported anyway. Legs lift in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more. On your back, keep the ball between your legs. Legs up in the air. Reach your hands, upper body lifts. Reach your hands to the top of the ball in 3, 2, go. 10, I just want to see you. 9, 8, 7, reach your upper body up. 6, your lower body can be stable. 5, if you want to lift it up, that's fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're still holding the ball. I'm just changing because I want to be able to see you. Come on to your right side again. Starting with the straight leg on a forearm position. Okay, so side back to the first side. In 3, 2, good, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're not collapsing into your right shoulder. 5, 4, 3. You got to squeeze that ball between your legs too. 1 more and come down onto your forearm or head propped up. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more, on your back. So small ball, big ball, same exercises, legs up, oops. Actually, no, let's do it this way for now. Okay, legs up, squeeze the ball, reach your hands to the top of the ball in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the legs down. And you guys are going to go onto your left side. Just roll over is fine. I'm going to come up and around. I expect I'll get a text or two tomorrow morning about your abs. All right. Hips up in 3, 2, go. We're only doing 2 sets of this, so this is our final set 2. 3 on this side. 4, 5, 6, your choice, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lay down on your arm or prop up your head. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Good. All right, now turn onto your backs. What I want you to do now is just bring the ball to the floor and put the legs over it so the knees are on the ball and your heels are at the edge of the ball. So you're going to have to work your hamstrings here to lift the ball in the air. You're going to lift the knees up, and Deb, you can do the same thing with the ball in between your ankles. So, arms by your side. Squeeze it, lift the use the hamstrings, lift your hips up, and come down. Remember, you're in control of the downward force. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay. Good. Now, I'm just turning myself back around the other way, once again, so you can see. This can be done with either ball, for those of you who have a big ball. You may choose to use the little ball. You're going to put the ball on top of your thighs, in front of your thighs, right? So, you're going to have, just watch me for a second, you can choose which ball you want to use. You're going to press against the thighs, and then the right arm, left leg are going to come up, and we're going to do the same side. So you're pressing your opposite hand, the one that's not moving, onto the ball, so there's a little pressure there, and the opposite arm and leg move for your dead bug, okay? Now, try to keep, all right, so yes, I want you to keep the arm and leg straight if possible, so you come out and then back in, then you bend the knee, all right? So put pressure, again, you can use the small ball or the big ball. You know that the big ball's just bigger. Knees over hips, arms over shoulder, right arm over shoulder. Left arm is putting pressure against, now listen, it's pressure against the thigh. It's not just holding it there. You're actually putting pressure, and the thigh is working against it. So there's going to be some action in the hip flexors going on, okay? And firing up, huge core. All right, arm up, leg up, 3, 2, go. 10 on the right side. 9, 8, put pressure against your thigh and arm. 7, 6, 5, you can do the same thing. The small ball is going to have the same exact action. 4, 3, pull the belly and ribs down. 2, 1 more, and come back in. Let it go. You should feel that in your hip flexors. But of course your core. And remember, when you're in this position with your arms and legs out, the back is going to want to arch, so pull the belly in. Now the left hand, left thigh are, left hand, left thigh are action. 3, 2, go. Left arm, sorry. Right arm, left thigh. 1. So the left arm, right leg are the movers. 2, 3, action, arm against ball, ball against leg, leg against ball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10. Oh, God. Stretch your legs out in front of you, stretch your arms out, maybe you can take the ball. Get a long stretch here. We're just going to do one more round of that. And this one you could arch your back a little bit. Just get the hips a little release. And then bring it back down and come back one more time on the right side. So, or the ball's on the right side. Left hand's holding the ball. Right arm, left leg are the movers. Pull the belly and ribs down in 3, 2, we go. 10, 9, 8. So I want to pretend that I'm pushing my leg away with the ball. At the same time, 5, I'm pushing the ball against my leg, my hand, my leg, I guess. So ball, hand and ball, leg and ball. 2 more. 1 more. Guys, if you're not feeling that, either I'm not telling you right or you're cheating. All right, so that's a huge core move. Legs up, left. Excuse me. It'll be our right leg, left arm. In 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, no, 4 more, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. All right. Woo. Now, let's do this. Just one. Come onto your hands and knees with the big ball. Deb, you can do on your belly, rolling the ball out. The rest of you are going to go onto your belly, knees down, and we're just going to extend the spine back. Just change this one for you guys. All right, so Debbie, you're going to lay on your belly and roll the ball forward under your fingertips, arms are out straight, and you're going to lift yourself up into a back extension. Everybody else is going to roll forward onto the ball, tuck your toes, arms by your ears, lift up, all right? So here, hang over the ball for a second. Knees are on the floor, Cindy. You can stay where you are probably, you're probably fine. All right, so here we go, just 10 back extensions here, 3, 2, go. Deb, you're on your belly, arms are out on the ball, straight out in front of you, 2, and you're doing the same thing we're doing here with the upper body, 3, 4, 5, that's it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fold over the ball. Ugh, let it go. Good job. Okay. Let's get the arms on the ball in front of us. Sit on your heels for child's pose. You can do this too. Reach the arms out. And then walk the ball, walk the ball to the right side. So like I said, I expect that you'll feel some of this in your core tomorrow. And walk over to the other side. Come back to center, child's pose. Arms are on the ball still, for those of us who have balls. And then inhale, come up with a rounded spine, cat pose. Pull the ball all the way in and sit up nice and tall. Take your right leg forward. The ball is on the inside of the leg. And just stretch your arms out on the ball so the back knee is behind the hip. And that hip flexor, which we just felt tremendous in the last exercise in particular, it's been in flexion a lot today. And then come on back in. You can straighten the front leg first. fold, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. And then maybe extend your arms a little bit further forward. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, bend the knee. And push back so you can switch legs. Make sure the left knee is over the ankle. And then pull your hips forward, walk the ball, rock the ball forward. Nice long stretch for the, like I said, those hip flexors. Those hips were in flexion for a lot today. Walk the arms out a little further. Good. And then come back in, bend, straighten the front leg. And then start to walk the arms out further again. My weights are just in the way, they're getting in my way. Good. Rebend your knee. Come up. Take yourself up. Put the ball in between your wide legs, small ball or big ball, and walk the arms out. Good. Right arm comes up, twist, and pull the left arm forward. Hug the hips in. Right arm down, left arm up. Rotate. Good. Come back to center. Arms out. Pull the ball in and roll your spine up. You can put the ball between your thighs just to stand up. Arms up. Lean to the right. Reach over. Inhale up and over to the other side. Inhale up and over. Arms behind your back. Palms together, knuckles down, chest up, and forward fold. Exhale. And then release the arms, dangle. Tuck the chin in, roll up all the way. Big breath in. And hands to prayer. Give yourselves a big hand. Monday morning. Stability ball. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy.